Hi, I'm Reba Miller from RP Miller and Associates. I've been in the business 25 years, and I'm here to share with you what I believe a seller should know about the current New York City sales market. I would not look beyond New York City to understand our market. Our market is very different from everyone else, and it is important to know that there is great competition. It is extremely important that you listen to the broker who's going to guide you as to proper pricing. That's very important today. We, as brokers, always want your input, but we get to do our job, and you should allow us to do the job, which is to really properly price the market. And we may make mistakes, so you should know that we might come back to you in a week or two and say we priced it wrong. We might need to reduce it. The current market is very active. There are lots of hurdles to climb today. Nothing is easy. Take deep breaths every time you might have a deal going, because there are lots of deals falling apart for various reasons. And if you have to lose a little bit of money, it's okay, especially if you're going to buy. So if you're losing on one side and you're buying on the other, chances are you can make up that difference. So try not to look to get every last penny. And I always think a good deal is when everybody's happy. And hopefully you can be happy with the price that you're achieving, even if it's different from a year or 2 or 3 ago. If you are a working person, then I would say you have no choice but to use a broker, because buyers want to see apartments all day, every day, at the most unusual hours. So first of all, we are 24/7 accessible to show your property. That is very important today, to allow the property to be seen as often as possible. We have great relationships with the brokerage community. We are used to working together. It's a collaborative effort. And it is very hard if you are the seller and you have an emotional attachment to your home to be able to step away from it and kind of act as if there's no emotion when we know there is. And you should have somebody in between you and your buyer, somebody you can bounce things off of. If you need to vent, you have somebody to vent. And really the buyer should not see anything other than a beautiful home and know that there is a seller who wishes to sell. And personalities sometimes can be conflicting between buyers and sellers, and so that's another reason that brokers can smooth things over and guide all parties to the process to make it very easy, and it should be rewarding for you at the end of the day. Even if you have to pay that broker fee, it is well worth it. We work very hard for you. So we definitely recommend in our city to use a broker. And negotiating skills is something we've learned a lot about over the years, and it'll come in handy when you go to sell your home.